Hi, I'm Benny Silver. This is my Rap of the Week, Part 7, 26th of November 2013. Let's get it on. They say judges and magistrates are institutionally racist, with the severity of sentences on a skin-coloured basis. It was an official government study to state this, which makes this much more likely to be accurate. I really hate this. Black and Asian suspects are more likely to be sent down into the prison cells by 20%. I'm not an especially biased type of a news reporter, but Caucasian stretches are 7 months shorter. Staying on the subject of incarceration, Frank from the Arctic 30 has now released a maiden observation. It was amusing in Russian jail at times and threatening at others. Don't hope, don't fear, don't beg, said the brothers. 2 of Frank's associates are still up in the prison, and it may be 7 years before they all return to Britain. The piracy charge has now been dropped to hooliganism, but the judge's verdict is yet to be given. Now, Frank Hewitson explained that life in there was funny. The building in itself was derelict and scummy. The prison guards had stupid uniforms, their boots were sloppy, and Mrs. Tiggywinkle, his ally, was smart and cocky. He laughed at his misfortune and his humour saw him through, and fortunately got on with his cellmates too. Meanwhile, here in Blighty, politicians are all fighting. A constant argument rages about who will do the right thing. Now, our democracy is not purely a black or white thing, and Miliband has said he thinks some newspapers don't like him. But is this going to severely influence the voters, when many are unmotivated or think that it's hopeless? They put the issues of minority groups into focus, but all accuse each other of deceit and hocus pocus. But what we all agree on is that Doctor Who was pucker. He had to kill a lot of innocents, or everyone would suffer. The plot began to focus on one doctor or another, and soon a lot of doctors were arguing with each other. As usual, they saved the day, in a very funny way. For 50 years and more they stay a credit to the great UK. A cold winter is coming and it will not be the nicest. Our health service is looking like it may well have a crisis. In many, many years we won't have seen anything like this. A shortage in new nurses and the cold is not the slightest. Over the last 4 years the nursing student places dropped by over 10%, so now short staffing can't be stopped. To solve the problem we are shipping nurses in from Spain. They had no jobs available, but here the jobs remain. So the Spanish nurses love to celebrate and to complain. They like to have to work, but they just can't stand the rain. There has been modern slavery in the area of South London. One girl of 30 years had spent her whole life in the dungeon. 2 of the victims live with the suspect in the collective. They apparently had earlier shared a political perspective. The suspects have been bailed, and the community has failed. Without any cohesion, for this reason hell prevailed. And that, my friends, was the Rap of the Week. See you in 7 days, so then just stay on the beat. Peace.